I have to remember to give it back to Clive before I leave. Excuse me, Doctor, could you tell me your name again?
Dr. Susan Oliva. It's marked clearly on the door. Please state your name for the voice identification system.
Susan Oliva.
Name invalid. Access.
I don't think I'll... Alright, let's see if the plan works.
Please state your name for the voice identification system. Dr. Susan. Name invalid. Access denied.
What in the world? Oh, the battery went dead right when I needed it. I'll take the battery out of the tape recorder. Gotta find a battery with some power. It's filled with liquid nitrogen. I'm quite familiar with these from my university days. It reminds me of the ones they used to taste wine. It looks like the ones used for wine tasting. Let's see if it fits. Perfect! Fits like a glove. Well, this is a good opportunity to check whether you can restore some of a dead battery's energy by lowering its temperature. Let's remove the battery from the ladle. The battery is definitely frozen. I hope it'll make the tape recorder run now. Voila! I hope the recorder will work now. I hope the battery lasts long enough.
Please state your name for the voice identification system. Dr. Susan Oliva. Identification verified. Good evening, Dr. Oliva. Please remember that the chamber will automatically close in 30 seconds.
It worked! I shouldn't do this, but I've already had to do so many other crazy things tonight. I hope nothing serious happens to it once it's outside the thermal chamber. You'll never get the ruby out with your fingers. It's wedged in really tight. Good idea. Maybe I can use it to get the ruby out. Cool! It worked! That doesn't make sense. Let's see if I can put this one in place of the one that's already there. Fantastic! I think this will make the laser beam much more powerful. Now I'll wait for the doctor to come and use the laser. It worked! My heart goes out to the good doctor, but there was nothing else I could do.
I need an iced mocha, now!
Don't get all worried, Dr. Oliva. I'm sure a little glue will do the trick.
No, my hands aren't what they used to be anymore. I couldn't even peel an almond if I had to. I need an iced mocha, now! Oh my god, this is a disaster!
Brings back memories of Dr. Sydow, my dentist. There are different types of coffee. Cappuccino, espresso, cafe au lait, ice blended mocha. I think the little red light that's on means it's out of coffee. Hi, Willie.
Hey man, how's it going?
I noticed the coffee machine upstairs is out of coffee.
Yeah, it went dry this afternoon.
When are you gonna refill it?
Listen man, don't be so demanding. Yesterday, I put the last package left in the storeroom, so I can't do anything about it right now.
Well, I could sure use a cup of joe. Isn't there anything you can do to get it to make just one more cup?
Just one more cup? Of course. You can go up to it and softly whisper, "Nice little machine. Couldn't you serve me one more cup of coffee, please?" I'm telling you, no. If it's out of coffee, it's out of coffee. And there's nothing more to it. It's all that crazy Dr. Oliva's fault. She is one sick lunatic. She must put away 20 ice mochas a day. No wonder she's so edgy all the time, the old bat.
What can you tell me about Dr. Oliva?
That crazy doc? She's a hysterical pain in the butt. She's one bitter obsession piece about her work. You can tell I don't like her, huh? She's always breathing down my neck over something or other. And besides that, she's damn ugly. Your little friend Clive? Now there's one cool guy. And I'm not just saying it because you're gonna repeat it to him. I don't kiss up to nobody.
This Mayan art exhibition is a pretty big deal, isn't it?
Hell yeah, totally, dude. What gripes me most is that it's opening in 3 days, and that dustbag, Dr. Oliva, is putting in overtime here day and night to get all the stuff ready for this mess. I don't feel sorry for that old bag, you hear? She can take a hike for all I care. But I'd feel much more relaxed if she'd be less of a fixer and a fixture. Know what I'm saying?
I don't want to take up any more of your time, Willie. See you later.
See ya.
Hey, that bowl there has something that looks a lot like coffee in it. I'm grabbing it. Maybe I can use this to make Dr. Oliva some coffee. Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
I don't know, dude. That doesn't look like coffee to me. Anyway, those are coffee beans, and that stupid machine ain't gonna work with nothing but coffee that's all ground up, man.
I might be able to use the lathe to grind the coffee beans. It worked like magic! Now this coffee-like stuff has been ground. Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, are you sure this crud is coffee?
Yeah, of course it's good coffee. I buy it in bulk.
No, man, I'll pass. It's not that I don't trust you, dude, but I don't want any trouble. I'd rather use the Java I normally pick up for the machine, in case I get busted.
There's something inside. Let's take a look. It's an empty package of coffee. All right, it may be just what I need. It's empty, but I can still smell coffee. Okay, start pouring. Phew, that was just the right amount. Now it looks like a brand new package of coffee. Willie, here's some coffee so you can refill the machine upstairs.
Dude, this is the brand I always use. Yeah, baby, this is right on time. See? Now I don't have to go out tomorrow and buy some. I'm gonna go fill up that junky coffee machine right away.
This Willie guy is an unusual character. Well, let's see if I can finally take this rich aromatic coffee to the doctor. I'll just wait one little moment so Willie has time to refill the machine. Okay, let's go. It's working now. The red light is off. Okay, I'll just get one. I hope it's nice and strong. Here, doctor, have some coffee. It'll make you feel better. Now, that's better, isn't it? Come on, you can start working again now that you've calmed down. We wouldn't want the Mayan exhibition to be canceled because you didn't finish your work, would we now?
Of course not. I'll get to work immediately, and no one's gonna stop me this time, not even the feds.
Munchkin Bob, I see you haven't grown much in the past few years.
If it ain't Gustav, my one-eyed pal. It looks like the eye they ripped out of you hasn't grown back either.
Careful, Bob. Don't tempt me. Let's just get down to business. They're still in that dumb museum, right?
That's right. The car hasn't moved from the lot. We can wait here until they come out and grab them.
Without the car, they could have escaped in some other direction. Nah, I won't run the risk of having them get away again. Let's go after them. You wait here, Bob, and watch to see if the cops show up.
Okay, Gustav. Whatever you say.
Well, I had to leave the doctor alone so she could pay full attention to restoring the crucifix. But it's been a while now, and being as enthused as she was after drinking that coffee, I'm sure the crucifix is all finished. So, I'm going in. Man, it looks like the doctor is completely out of it. But I see she managed to finish restoring the crucifix. Excellent. It certainly needed polishing. Huh, looks like new. This is interesting. Now I'm sure we can find out where it came from and what it's for. I better go to the lab right away and use the scanner to check out the crucifix.
Dude, what a weird night. Are you guys friends of Clive's too? First came that hot babe with Brian the Dweeb Man, who I have nothing against, of course. He may be a nerd, but he's a nice guy. And now you guys, man. By the way, what are those get-ups you're wearing, man?
And you know what? It's about time I found out what that is. Let's see if I can figure out how to work the fancy scanner. So, the crucifix is of Hopi origin. The Hopi are a Native American tribe that lives in Arizona. Great. That is an important piece of information, but I'm starting to understand this whole story less and less. The materials that the crucifix is made of aren't valuable at all. And even though it's probably of some historical value, it'd never be worth killing people over. There must be something else behind the story of this crucifix.
Brian, quick, follow me. It's Gina. She's in danger. I'm sorry, Brian. No! You told me you wouldn't hurt me if I handed it over to you. No!
As you can imagine, this is when things got really out of control. Luckily, those guys were interested in knowing what we'd found out. Otherwise, I doubt they'd have let us live. Of course, that blow to the head knocked me out, and I didn't know what was going on for quite a while. When I came to, I realized that we were flying in a helicopter. My head ached and pounded, and when Gina told me what happened to Clive, well, I felt absolutely awful to know they'd done away with him. I couldn't stop thinking that if I hadn't gone to the museum that night, he'd still be alive. I did my best to get over it, and decided that feeling sorry for him would get us nowhere. The sad truth was that I'd have the same fate as Clive if I didn't come up with a plan. The instinct for survival and a desire for revenge took over my thoughts, and I totally forgot about Clive. A bit later, the helicopter began to descend. I could see we were landing in a desert area in the middle of what looked like an old oil field. We were taken out of the helicopter and put inside of an old cabin. It was pretty obvious they were mainly interested in Gina. As soon as we got in the cabin, they tied her to a chair and started to beat the living daylights out of me. They put me to sleep once again with a well-aimed pistol whip at the back of my neck. When I woke up, I was all turned around and I thought my head was going to explode. Ouch! Oh, my aching head. Those wretched thugs smacked me up good. I swear these insane murderers are gonna pay for this. On top of it all, they stole everything I had on me. My wallet, my car keys, my piece of amber. Everything. I'll try to get my stuff back. But the first thing I've got to do is find out what they've done with Gina and try to get out of this huge mess in one piece. There's a fairly large crack in the middle of the door.
You need a manicure, doll? Hold on. I'll go look for some pliers.
Leave me alone. You're just a bunch of filthy murderers.
I'm starting to lose my temper, Gina. I want answers. And I want them now.
I already told you everything I know. I was just with Johnny for a second or two, and he didn't tell me anything.
I have to help Gina.